Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Najee Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 58 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Bridgewater Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Bridgewater now. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Harris running straight ahead. They juked him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Gets past one man. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Bridgewater now from the 50. On the middle to Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 4 catches, 64 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finished things off through the air. You gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pitts set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Trubisky now to throw on third down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the give, this is Harris. Ooh, the juke. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They run again with Harris.
And he's got it to about the 40.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky, flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They hand this off to Harris. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Trubisky to throw. Avoids, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mitchell Trubisky, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Miami set to take over. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now out come the Steelers.
They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10.
Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, Bridgewater. And Hill with it over the middle.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
From the 24, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he wisely will throw that one away.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he'll just get rid of it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Bridgewater on first down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill.
And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Trubisky. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Rush comes and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the very rare block punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. A.J. Green, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. And then lastly, Monday Night Football. It's a classic Super Bowl rematch from 36 years ago. The Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And even though they've got work to do on the scoreboard, their running game has been solid. Over 100 yards rushing in that first half. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bridgewater now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At the 20.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Trubisky. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On the ground, it's Harris. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
There is simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL running backs with 74 catches. Along the way, he set several Pittsburgh rookie records.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. It's brought in by Harris. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
A give to Harris. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Trubisky. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Harris. A little juke. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On the delay, here's Harris. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Trubisky to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. And a completion to Wilson. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the off.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to give it one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They run with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pickens is there on the crossing route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Harris running straight ahead.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At their own 11. Harris starts the drive on the ground. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Trubisky on 1st down.
Pickens on the slant.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career being defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Nifty move.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Again, it's Trubisky.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd and very short, Trubisky dancing to his left.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.